absolutely interesting. She is a vibe. This is not the first time I'm going to interview her, but the first time it was on Twitter. This show was just a tweet chat then, but it was so lit. We had a conversation that lasted an hour, which was supposed to be the duration of the show, and it went on and on and on into the night. And she's so fantastic. She just kept responding to messages as they came in. Yes, I'm talking about none other than the Ghanaian superstar. And that's talking about Wiyaala. Wiyaala is a whole vibe. And I'm so, so excited about having her live on Celeb Stopover today. This is, I don't know, with due respect to all of the other people I've had on the show, this lady is phenomenal. She is fantastic. She's the unusual kind of girl. Yeah, she's a cool, beautiful, fantastic girl, but she's not the usual person that you see. And guess what? She gets to the party early too, because she's already here. All right, this is the part where I invite Wiyaala to the screen. Why am I not seeing an icon for an invitation? What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay, good. I've seen it. Go live. Wiyaala, you're so welcome to the show. I love you plenty. Oh, babe, what's up?
Hello. Cool. How you doing?
I love your smile. Absolutely love your smile.
Thank you. You too. Oh, sorry about my hair. I was about to just comb it, you know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Wiyaala, it's so good to see you.
Thank you.
And it's so good to finally be able to do this show live with you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This
is the second time
you're
having me, and I'm really happy. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, in case you don't know, Wiyaala is, first of all, a singer, a fantastic singer. She's a guitarist. She's a farmer.
Oh, yes. Oh, Charlie, we
have I'm telling you, she's a philanthropist. She's for the child rights, you know, girls' rights. She's for so many beautiful things. Like, besides the fact that she gets to make money off, you know, music, she also likes to give back to her society, which is a fantastic one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Wiyaala.
Yes.
Trust me, I have watched a number of interviews you've had with different people. So I'm curious, since you live in your village, is there power supply now?
You say, yes. We got power supply in 2012. And I always remember this year because that was when I won the reality show.
Oh.
Yes, we do for some from 2012. Yes.
Oh, okay. So how constant is it?
Or some, you know, thunderstorm, maybe it's raining heavily, then they feel like they should turn it off. Or just general light off. Yeah. And but apart from that, we can enjoy light for a long time. Yeah. Or if you have money, you can buy generator with solar lights.
I can imagine. Don't mind me. It's the same here in Nigeria.
It's normal. Sometimes it's good that the light goes off. That way, it forces you to come out and do those things we used to do before the modern things came, and now we're all running into our rooms and watching only telenovelas.
I tell you. Yes. Anyway, okay, let's give a shout out to some people that have already joined the conversation. Yes. Big shout out to Gray. And Rashad McCurry saying, I voted for you in America. Oh,
thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wagba Ike joined. Yes. And Rashad is still saying, Wiyaala, I have such a crush on you. Wiyaala is married, though. I don't know.
Well, it looks like the person might. Well, I used to be married. Seriously,
you used to be?
Yeah.
So what now happened along the line?
Now I'm single. I think I'll leave it there like that.
Are you searching so that anybody that is eligible here can decide to?
That's what I have to be. I'll just say, I'm not going to go into details, but I think I'm single again. Or yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm single. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
if anybody
All
likes
right,
me,
but
I think I'm pretty. Yeah. Bring the bride price.
I'm suspecting you. But we'll get to the marriage issue very soon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your music.
Mm.
You, over the years, you've done very great music. I've not exactly noticed you featuring too many people. And it looks like you do well just by yourself.
Mm.
So, talking about featuring someone in the world of music, is there anybody you absolutely look forward to featuring?
For me, honestly, anybody that, for now, say, connects with me. And sometimes
Mm,
they don't have to do exactly the kind of music I'm doing or the style, because music is
mm,
universal. And anybody that connects with me, I've come to realize that you don't have to force these things. They'll come naturally. When you
mm,
force it, you don't bring your best. And
mm.
I have looked up to certain people, but Charlie, when I met them, they were there's some way it kind of a bit like, wow, okay, whoa. It's like, yeah, you realize that Charlie, it's not like just do your thing, and at the right time,
Mm,
when you meet people, and you can tell from the vibe that the person wants to know you, and they want to share their
mm,
music with you. If not, I don't force it. So I've learned to be open mind, and whoever I meet and they connect with me musically, and we feel like we should do something, we'll do it. But if it's not necessary, sometimes it's better to
mm.
even just be friends. So I'm looking
Oh,
forward
okay.
to everybody, but I've always wanted to do things for myself first, get my roots deep
Mm,
rooted, build my foundation, so that at least when I'm also on somebody's song, it wouldn't just be like you are jumping on the person's back, but you can help each other one way or another.
mm.
But even if I'm
Actually,
just
would
a
love to
small
say a
artist, there's
song.
nothing wrong with that, because there are bigger artists, they can
True,
help us and all that.
I
But
tell
that's
you.
just my
So, but
that's just
I look forward to a song between you and Madonna, though.
hey, that would be Shakara movement. Hey, they want to kill that song with me. Charlie, that would be super fantastic, bombastic, fantastic. Yes, Madonna is a
Okay.
great musician. When yeah, I always tell people, and I remember when I said she was the first person I saw singing on TV, which is true. You know,
Mhm.
those days it was
Mhm.
the VCH box, that big tape. Was it VCR or blah, blah, blah? Yeah. Then you go and rent it and come and watch.
Mhm.
So I saw her,
Mhm.
and because I think she was a woman, no,
Mm.
I think because she's a woman, and I saw a woman then,
Mm.
it was a woman singing. I was
Mhm.
really impressed. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
And then I look at her physique, the way she was dancing like acrobatics. I like that, you know. And these things, they influence us. Yeah, I know some people were mad
Mm.
when I said Madonna was the person I saw. They were saying, why didn't I mention any African musician? And I said, oh, but you want me to lie? This is my story. And the person said, yes, I should lie. I said, no, this kind of lie there, I can't tell.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all
Oh no.
musicians, and it doesn't matter where the musician is from. Once they inspire you to do something
Mhm.
great, it's fine. So yeah,
Mm.
but I do have my African
Okay.
favorite musicians as well. So
I know Angelic is one of them, right?
I know. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so talking about ending child marriage, which is something you're really passionate about, how
Yes.
successful have you been in your community?
Oh, my community, in the past, maybe 10 to 20 years ago, like I even made a post yesterday, and some few people came to trying to attack me and all that, but they all know what I posted was the truth, and it came from the educational
Mm.
direct Minister of Education themselves. And I felt like,
Okay.
no, this has been going on for too long. We have to stop it, because
Mm.
a lot has changed. Things are changing for the better, and I think people are beginning to realize that, look, maybe we have to set up. Maybe the number of
Mm.
children we are having more than we can take care of, so we're not able to concentrate
Mm.
and give our children the best of education. If we are poor, then
Mm.
let's see how we can manage. And those who also can help, you know, you can give something, it wouldn't cost you an arm and all that. They should also help. But I
Mm.
think the message is going on well. Early this year, I had a group of girls who approached me and said we should do some things together. If they are not on the farm and they are not in school and they are not helping their parents during holidays, they need something to do.
Mm.
So I asked them what would they like to do. They said they want to play soccer. They will play football. I was really,
Oh,
yes, yeah, you
wow.
see, the same thing. I thought,
Oh.
really? Okay. I thought maybe the was usual, but so I managed to get them some few JSs here and there, just for the fun of it. It's not like we are starting a whole football team, but some activity to keep us busy. And as also a UNICEF influencer, there's a saying they encourage young girls to exercise more so that they can be more active.
Okay.
So when we are not doing football, we are dancing or we are doing drama. That's what I do in my community. And I can only do that for my community for now. So other communities shouldn't think like, hey, I neglected them or something. Yeah. So it's going
We can start a community at a time.
Hey, small, little.
Yeah. Like if all of us start something from our communities, the world will be a good place.
It will be a good place. It will grow.
Yes. So I know that you've put in a lot of hard work even before now, before the stage at which you met your manager. But your manager has put in, honestly, I must be honest with you, Wiyaala, I've been interacting with a lot of artist managers, and your manager is really one of the best.
Yeah, honestly. That's John. John is very
hardworking. John is one of the best, most effective. He responds to messages as soon as he can. That's like really on point.
Oh, he's dancing
how did you find him? Are you serious?
Like maybe I should take the camera when you see him dancing. But anyway, he's not wearing a shirt, so I don't mind. Yeah, he's trying to show his six-pack. Mr. John, it's over away now. Nobody wants to see your one pack. Anyway.
So how did he find you? How did he find you?
He found me in the classroom. One of the reasons why I also believe in education. Just one of the reasons. He was my teacher. He was teaching acting, and I happened to be in the classroom with my hundios hair and my serious face. And he said, "This girl looks a bit different. She's always concentrating and listening to everything like a cat. So where do you come from?" And I started talking. And here's my CD. By then I had produced a local album within the Upper West Region, and he liked it. He brought me some songs and said, "Look, if you really want to sing, I think you have a nice voice." And by then the students had told him they saw me on TV doing a reality show. That was my third year, which I didn't win. So he was impressed. He gave me the songs. He gave me big songs like Simply the Best, Tina Turner, and all the big songs. Within 3 days, I had learned the songs, and he was really impressed. He took me for karaoke. By then, I didn't know what karaoke was, to be honest. I thought we were going for a show, so I dressed up, went, and when they gave me the microphone, I just ran. I ran with it. Everybody, and it was an expert community. They say, "Hey, if you are not singing again, we'll give it to this girl." And they were so excited. They said, "No, they won't sing. I should just keep singing and dancing." Then the karaoke turned into a show. And the people were like, "Whoa, when is she coming back?" And he said, "Well, she's a student. She's my student. But if you want her to come back, she's a student, maybe you give her some fare." And they said, "Okay, so who should we contact?" He said, "Oh, in fact, you know what? I'm the manager." That's how he became my manager. And then after school, he said I could take the equipment, go around from bar to bar, club to club to perform. So I'll go with him backing tracks, and then we kept going until Vodafone Icons came up. I went for it. By then, I think I was ready because of the songs I've been singing, all the big songs, local songs, international songs. So I went, I qualified, I joined the group, and I won. And here I am. After 4 years of trying, from one reality show to another. The fourth year I won. So
wow. Okay. Wow. Big shout out to those that are joining us. We have Miss Sapong. We have Abdul Hadi Yunus. Welcome to the show. Cool Joe Graham. How are you? Fredo Atanga, Rashad Makori. We gave a shout out to you earlier. Kevin, Selassie, Jackie Asamoah. All right, you guys can actually ask Wiyaala any question. She's right here to answer you. Any question, including the one I'm about to ask next. Adrobi, Miranda Barak, hi to you guys. And we have this one, official. Okay, a lot of people there. Big shout out to you. And somebody saying Wiyaala with the love icon, great, body event of wisdom, and then this one, Akosua, Dottie Cass, evidence of Kofi Clinton. Hi, what's up, please? So ask questions, ask Wiyaala any question. Meanwhile, I was going to say, before you broke that news to me, I was going to say congratulations on your wedding because it was after our last conversation. So I didn't know it happened. I did not put pictures. So now that you have now said that, do you have changed your status again? What happened now? Eh?
Oh, Charlie, that one, you see, the same way I left the marriage for privacy, no, I think I'll maintain. But for now, what I just say is I'm single.
You're single.
Yes.
I'm suspecting you.
No, don't suspect me. Wow.
Let me tell you the suspicion I have now. Oh, late, I've noticed that you are very naughty. And because you know that people that follow you are very naughty. People that are following you, they like the fun. But sometimes you play with them. I have a feeling that the fact that you even said you were married in the first place was just a joke. People took you seriously. That's what I'm suspecting. When you can go and say that, see, I am a virgin, but I am married. You know, that kind of thing. And then you came back again and said, I am not married anymore. They don't even have evidence that you were married in the first instance. So how would they know whether you're lying or you're playing?
Oh, no, serious. Oh, like, let me just say, the marriage, it just, it just ended. So, but I'm single. All
It
I know
ended.
is I'm single. Yeah, I'm single.
Okay.
Seriously, I
You're
am
also
single.
searching. You sound like you're also searching. Are you searching too? Single and searching, or single and just?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure there are a lot of handsome, grown-up, intelligent men out there.
Your qualifications are serious. Okay, so there was a time when you actually did some level of painting, and you sold them. You tried to sell them anyway. Do you still paint?
Oh yes, painting, drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, I did visual arts in secondary school. Naturally,
Okay.
I can draw. So when my mom and dad realized that I could draw at an early age, a lot of people in the community also encouraged me when I go to secondary school. It would be nice to do visual arts, since I already have the natural talent to draw and paint. And then it was also another course that could get me into a lot of jobs areas, especially to become a professional teacher. So I decided to do visual arts. But arts and music, arts and entertainment, I think they are all connected. Sorry if there's a motorbike passing by, sorry.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I still paint. And when I'm not doing, maybe playing my guitar or, making music and all that, I just like to sketch. Sometimes I sketch myself.
Okay.
I love to sketch myself and put a bit of muscles and try and draw myself wearing certain clothes. So when I wear the clothes, I feel like I should make this dress because this is what looks nice on me. Yes.
That's very sweet. I was asking somebody, Kwaku Brown is asking, how many songs do you have so far?
Whoa, that's serious. So I can't count.
It is serious.
Okay, I have about 30 professionally produced, written, released and unreleased. My new album is about to drop again. It's called Yaga Yaga. This time around, I'm really going into the Afro funky, the Afro pop fusion, and it's booming. And it's more of the festival feel. And every year when I release, or every few years when I'm ready to release an album, I always have a bit of change. I like to change because I feel like I'm a bit dynamic. I'm a bit dynamic with my music, and I'm all weather, so I can explore different genre of music. So this time around, it's called Yaga Yaga, but the songs on it are about 16 songs. Yeah, but so far,
wow, that's a lot.
I have more than 60 songs recorded professionally, but some of them have not been released yet, and others have been released. But a lot of people haven't gone online to listen to my music yet, especially Ghana. So it's even now that some few people, not few people, it's now that a lot of people are hearing my first album and the one that followed it before this current one, Sisala Goddess, and now Yaga Yaga will follow. So I have a lot of songs. It's just that the videos are going to be, hey, Shakara movement. So, and I'm planning. I don't want to rush and give out all like that. I think the songs are my investment, and I'm protecting the songs very well. At the right time, I'll release them. But they're already recorded, even if I don't release videos, but they are there. So and I need to take my time to write good music. It might be about love, sex, money, social issues, but I just believe every song is worth the wait, and give it all the ingredients that you can give it.
I was asking you about the paintings because I've noticed that, you know, the way paintings go usually, when they stay a number of years and were done by an icon, e.g. Wiyaala, it appreciates in cost over time. So if you have paintings that you've done at points in time when, you know, they have a story behind them. Oh, this was when I was struggling. This was just before I made my big break. This was before I won my first reality TV show. You know, things like that. You can actually keep them, and at some point, they're going to be worth a whole lot. So, or you could just have a gallery that is all your paintings at some point in time.
Yeah, it's a good.
Junior B10 is saying, I don't understand a single word of Sisala, but I love all your songs. I listen to all your songs, but I don't understand a single word of Sisala.
Well, Sisala is very easy to speak. We are from the northern part of Ghana, Upper West to be precise, and it's in the Wa East area, and we are also close to Burkina, very close to Burkina. In fact, we share borders. Yeah, we can ride motorbikes there, trade there. Yeah, because Fonsi and Tumu. Yeah. So, and Sisala is a lot of people have not heard Sisala before, and ever since I started singing in Sisali, the language happened to just be internationally appealing. So that's a big point. So I decided to stick to it. And as you listen to the music, I keep repeating one word, and normally I make sure that I translate what I'm saying. So if anybody doesn't understand the language I'm speaking, I have left translations of each song on YouTube. So you can find them. You just type Tinambai translation and then it will come up. And I think I have to thank my management for that. They have come up with that idea. And then don't worry, if you want to speak to Sally, come to my shows. As I'm singing, I'll be teaching you much more.
Okay, so fantastic. There's also another part. Something you raised about Ghanaians not listening to your music as much as outsiders. Well, now, is it that they actually don't listen? They don't buy as much?
Well, Ghana, I think we are in the process of still accepting and coming round to the arts and entertainment itself. A lot of people think we are jokers. The people that you expect to invest, let's say government even, they need you when they are doing campaigns and all that. But the moment that is done, you are more or less seen just like a prop when they need you. But they don't see why they don't see why they just need to design, especially when they are doing their campaign in town. They need a musician. Oh, any musician will do. Then they call you and they think it's just okay, give them some money because they are just hungry for money. But they forget that music itself, sometimes when you go to do politics, sometimes if you allow music, you wouldn't even say a word. Everything can be put into the music, and music will touch people's soul, people's heart to vote for you. But they play with us too much. They think those days, of course, people used to think musicians are dropout, jokers, they have nothing to do, so they do madness, like we are all mad. But it's now that people are coming around because some of us have started performing abroad, and they see how the reception is abroad. So I think some people are getting really embarrassed that, no. But why must we always wait till an outsider does the appreciation before we do? Don't forget, the moment you do that, they go and put value on it. It's very enticing. You go, you don't want to come back unless you are really, really Ogoro of your area, and then you really So But Ghana, we are catching up. I think at the moment we are doing our best. Musicians are pulling their weight together, and gradually we'll get there. But Ghanaians just still need to appreciate art for art first, and then so that when they help us, we can also give good music. And the free shows, you know, they will have to start forgetting it. So that when we do free shows, at least it's for people that we know they can't just pay. But those who can pay, because when you pay, you also give us something to do. Here we are complaining there are no jobs. And this is one avenue that can swallow a lot of young people, not only just singing, because when I'm singing, I need dancers. The dancer will come with his group. Now that is employment. Before they get on the stage, somebody have to sew their costume. So the fashion designer also get job. And before that fashion designer will become a fashion designer, they also need to go to school to learn. So somebody's going to teach. So it's a long line of employment. So if they invest and at least appreciate what we are doing, I'm sure the arts and entertainment can contribute a lot to the development of every country, because other countries are benefiting from it. So why can't we? After all, don't we complain? We look and we copy. So when we are copying, let's not just copy blindly. Let's copy wisely. So, yeah.
Yeah. Denver Thompson is asking which website your songs are on. I think that'll be wiyaala.com, right?
Yes. If you just go Wiyaala, there's only one Wiyaala. Once you go Google Wiyaala, my name will come up alone. I don't know how that happened, but I have to thank my grandfather for that. You see Wiyaala, and I'm there, and you see Wiyaala songs, Wiyaala music, Wiyaala. In fact, sometimes you even see Wiyaala fast, but don't click on the facts. It depends on where you are. I know. So, yeah.
I think there should be something for Wiyaala Naughty Wiyaala.
Wiyaala Naughty. But yeah, so on the most, all right, just go Wiyaala and then you find me. You find my songs. You find my videos, everything. iTunes, Deezer, wherever you can find music, you find me. If you have Apple phone, Mango phone, banana phone, whatever phone, just go Wiyaala and you'll find me.
Sisala phone.
Sisala phone, Nigerian phone. Yes.
All right. Big shout out to Alex for joining. It's Fresh K, Rita DK, Prostar Collection, Izzy Graham. And then Prostar Collection is saying, my favorite celeb so far. A big fan.
Thank you. Mwah, mwah.
And Junior B10 is saying, I'm a Ghanaian who has never been to Ghana. A Gambian who has never been to Ghana.
Oh, please come. Ghana is very nice. It's very, very nice. It's like Gambia. We have a lot in common. And I'm sure you wouldn't miss home. Or she wouldn't miss home when they come. We have a lot in common. Just on few things. Sorry, I'm saying somebody.
No problem, it's fine.
For me. I beg.
One of the kids, right?
You know, big family. I'm sure Ghana has a lot in common with Gambia, and just a few things they will learn culture-wise. And then you find very interesting things that we have in common. Because whenever I travel, a lot of the African countries, there are a lot of things that we have in common. It's just some few things that are a bit different, but it will open your eye. And at the end of the day, before you realize, you just know that, oh, we are just all one big family. And yeah, it's beautiful. So, and we should travel to other African countries as well. Everybody wants to go to America and all that. You go to the Dubai and place, you go and spend all the money. And then you visit Nigeria, you visit Gambia, you visit Ghana, and come and spend some money. And instead of always killing ourselves to get visas to go, one musician from Morocco said the same thing. I'm a sultan. He said, instead of always killing yourself to get visa to go to Europe, just to end up spending to and also adding to their economy, because when you go there, you
to invest in the economy.
And you also have to invest. Maybe we should travel to some African countries as well, and then to work.
You seem to have had a good ride with regards to music. Are you considering starting a record company to help upcoming Ghanaian artists?
Please, can you ask the question again?
Yes, sure. I said you seem to have had a good ride with regards to your music career. Are you considering having a record company to help upcoming Ghanaian artists too?
Oh, I would love to. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I would love to. But I don't think I'm in the position right now to do that.
Okay.
I'm also still climbing the ladder. And by God's
Okay.
grace, God's might, I'm sure God will lead me. And I'm always praying that one day I should be able to do that. Because wouldn't it be nice for one of us to have a very big record label, even if not that big, but something back home that will help the young ones, and something that is also close to them within their environment, so that they can feel comfortable and give out their best. But I do have a small studio back in my hometown, and I record just young boys and girls who feel like they have something to record, but they don't have anywhere to go, or they don't just have the money to do it. So what I do is I get an engineer to come record something for them, and if we are able, we just shoot a simple video for them, just to encourage them that there's hope. Just keep trying, and this is what I can do to support you. If not, sometimes when these young people don't get this little support, they easily give up. It's like nobody's minding them. Even if the song is not that great, but just let them be aware that people are watching them, and people are ready to support them, and they should also work hard. And yeah, there's hope. They are not alone.
Okay.
Because it's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's also talk about. I saw your message just now, and somehow it has disappeared. All right, I'll find it. I was curious about your marketing strategy. What is your marketing strategy for your music?
Well, for me, first of all, when I finish recording, I do my best to promote it. My Facebook is one most powerful tool for me. I don't joke with my Facebook and Instagram, because I've realized that these are platforms that everybody can access these days. Gone are the days if you don't get to a certain level or know certain people, you can't be on TV. But now that there's social media, what will I use it for? I have to use it very well, wisely, and don't present myself in a way that is not me. So when I started, it was through Facebook. I've always said that it's through social media that I really got popular. By being myself, posting about my music, sharing my ideas, what I stand for, what I intend to do using my music, the kind of music I do, my clothes I make. This is who I am. I'm not here to be worshipped. I'm here to entertain people. I'm not here to say I'm better than anybody. I'm here to also get help. And whatever contribution I can give to my community, I'll give. So I keep it as simple as that. And I didn't want to build something bigger than I can handle, because you just have to be honest yourself. So for me, that is my strategy I'm using. By just being me and being very real as possible, you realize that with time, because people will always take time to get used to you, and you can't force it. So it has taken me a while, but gradually, people have come around and realized, okay, this girl is here. She's not going anywhere. Every day we are seeing her. Then finally, people started coming around to say, but this girl, she's always here doing this. It's not the usual. Why is she not wearing this? Why is she wearing that? Why is her hair like this? Why is she always laughing? And gradually. So through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that I use, and I don't joke with any opportunity there. And also I make sure that my recording are tight. I just don't do any recording. I do the recording and I take it to whoever I can take it to help me get the best sound that I want. And I also insist, even though I'm open-minded, I'm always insisting that they give me the sound I have in my head, especially when it comes to sounds from my traditional home. I won't let anybody kind of mess with that too much. But I'm also open to ideas, because new things are coming and you don't want to be left behind. But at the same time, you don't want to forget who you are. So my sound must be tight. And because when you listen to all the big songs around the world, they are all nicely produced. And nothing stopped me, an African woman, from also getting that quality sound. If I can afford it, or if I can do it, I'll also do it. I'm not going to say just because I'm from Africa, I have to appear all the time with my sound like, trying to be. No. Whatever everybody is doing, I can also do, I will do it. Once I'm a human
you will do it right.
Yeah, I'll do it right. I won't just do it because they are doing it. But I also look, I am not perfect, though. I am not perfect. I do make mistakes here and there. And when I make mistakes, I agree that I've made a mistake. So these are what, and then
Okay.
live performance, very important. The best way to promote your music. Sorry when I make a mistake like promote, is because this gap, when you are talking sometimes, it gives me that. Yeah,
It's fine. My mommy has it.
Yes. The best way to promote the music for me, one of the most important things is after you have recorded, perform it live in front of people. That is when you woo the crowd. Your fans will come, because that's when they get to hear your real voice. They connect with you. Your emotions will show on stage, and people will tell whether you are fake or not. And after the gig, you get to interact with people. And word of mouth is still very powerful, because what people see on social media, they can judge you wrongly. But when they meet you personally, everything changes. So I don't joke with my live performance. Instagram, Facebook, anybody can be popular there for all the good and bad reasons. But when people see you perform live and you interact with people, then they can now choose whether I really like this girl or I don't like her. Yeah.
Oh, true that. True. Now, a lot of people have been reacting to the points you have been making, and let's take some of those comments. All right, let's start with this one. This one is coming from Pro Star Collection, is saying, given within your cycles, bless up legend. Motive 54GH is saying, you're so unique. PM Films is saying, African goddess. Junior B10 says, thanks and good luck. Testament GH says, Ghanaians are missing you.
Oh, I'm in Ghana already. I'm in Ghana.
You were not around for months. You went and you were performing. You had like 38 shows in 8 different countries.
They're not inviting me to the shows. And when I do the shows, it will shock you. The percentage of Ghanaians that attend my show, even in my own country, it's appalling sometimes. And when I'm doing shows, yes, they know. Most of the if this goes, yeah, they know. I don't know why. But I have Ghanaians that attend my shows. But when I perform at certain shows, most of my shows, not all, most of my shows, especially in Accra, the expat community will come. Europeans that live in Ghana, they turn up more than the Ghanaians. If the crowd is 100%, Ghanaians will be 30, then they'll be 70. Or sometimes Ghanaians will be like 20, and the rest will be 80. And even these expats, not just foreigner, like foreign white people, but even people that have lived abroad, both African, yes. Those, so they come to my show because, maybe they have traveled and all that. But Ghanaians, it doesn't mean that if you haven't traveled, you can't enjoy my music. There's just this perception. Because if I say that, I won't be fair on Ghanaians, because they watch TV, they are intelligent, they know what is happening. So it's just the attitude towards maybe the style of music I do, or just the arts. Because I still know certain people, even in my own region, they won't come to my shows, even though they'll wish you good luck, we are praying for you, but when you do the show, they won't come. They say it's hara. They won't show up. But that doesn't mean that they don't come. Or they won't come. There's nothing you do and they'll come. It's not in their books and all that. But they don't wish you bad, though. They won't wish you bad, but they won't come. So they will even when you invite them for free, they'll say no. They won't come.
Okay.
So that is what I'm talking about. But they'll be wishing you well and all that. Yep.
Okay, so I was going to ask you a question, and I think you've answered a part of it. I wanted to know where your money actually came from: online sales or live shows?
Live shows, royalties.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But I don't collect royalties in Ghana, though. Ghana is not included, sadly. Yeah. Everything.
Why they don't play? But they play your music in Ghana.
Oh yeah, not that much. And Ghana, no, we are yet to go into the royalty thing. I think the musical people are working really hard to get things working, but I think it's about time. You can, I collect from other countries, European countries, and I also get my money from my live shows. And when I get endorsement deals or ambassadorial, or the ambassador, whatever.
Ambassadorial, yes.
Or piece of something. Then you get, and then when I sell CDs, my CDs do, people buy music online. And when I travel, I do sell CDs. And with time, I'm going to show people everything. But some of the videos there's so many videos, we just have to edit and show people. But CDs, live performance, most of the time, live performance. I get sales online, royalties, and endorsement deals here and there. Yeah.
Okay. Considering the fact that you're, pushing the Sisala language and culture, and you're really representing your community, is politics something you would consider anytime soon?
Whoa, I will never become a politician. I don't want to become
Why
a
not?
politician.
You could represent your people in parliament.
No, my sister.
Why?
Politics. Hey, yeah, whoa, I don't want to die. Oh. Sorry. Oh. Not dying as such, like physical, but I don't want to die with problems emotionally, psychologically, physically, religiously, whatever, because that would be too much for me. The music alone has taken too much of my time. Let me leave it for those who are good at doing the politics. They should do it, and then also do my music. But I don't ever see myself becoming a politician whatsoever. If you're a politician and you want to be friends with me so that we can work on something positive without affiliating me to your party colors and all that, I'll gladly join in. But I don't belong to any political party. I wish them good luck. I'll do my best as an individual or as a team to partner with charity NGOs. But politics, maybe unless the people themselves just come to my house, uproot me like a tree and give me the title, fine. But to go and say, vote for me, make a chop president, vote for me, make a chop president, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, that. No.
Okay, you know what we'll do? I'll make sure that I have the opportunity to interview you in another 10 years. And let's see if you still have this same impression.
Okay. Hey, right, you want to touch me, eh? Okay, when I'm much older,
so
and I can't do the
possible
and the high kicks on the stage anymore, and maybe my brains have now gone really is now packed with a lot of knowledge and how to solve problems, and then I've gained, you know how it is when you're much older, you get a lot of respect. When I have gray hair, they know that now the wisdom is too much, and then they feel comfortable with me, maybe. But honestly, I think I would just like to do the music, because I've also realized that when you just stick to one thing sometimes, and you keep pushing, you become a master at it. So politics will really affect me. And we all know how politics is like in Africa. You are in big trouble. And,
don't make it sound so bad. You know young people are listening to you.
No,
don't make it sound scary.
As a musician, it wouldn't become good for me. That's why I'm saying that let me leave it to the professionals, the professional politicians. Politics, I know, on that note, let me just let everybody know that African politics is not as bad as everybody always think it is. Everywhere you go, we have the horrible people like the Donald Trumps everywhere. And it's not only African. Everywhere, yes. Yeah. A lot of people don't like him. We all know that, because he's not that great. And so it's not only Africa. Everywhere you go, there's corruption. People are still developing. There are ridiculous things even happening in Europe. It's just that they know how to cover it and cover it up. We just say it as it is. But sometimes it's good to just say it as it is. Then we can change. So Africa is not the only place with political problems. But because the problems, for me, I'll not be able to handle, because if I become an MP, the people, or a president, the people are fire. You have to do the right thing. Not like fire them from office, but you will have to do the right thing. And I wouldn't care if you are my brother or sister. If you just don't fit the position, I'm not giving you. So you see,
whoa, that's good.
Yeah, give position to people that are passionate and care about something and want to make a positive change. So, but because me, I'm a talkative, I'll use the music.
Okay, I have just one last question for you. Yes. But quickly, let's also acknowledge some messages. Testament GH is saying, which royalty are you talking about, Queen? Prostar Collection says, count on me, dear. Max Alifa says, Wiyaala, much love for you. John Fella Fitness says, tell her I'm one of her fans who should try to respond sometimes. Okay, she's right here. And Bayard Patrick says, Ask her when will she come to Spain. Chief Money says my crush, and Testament JT is saying, Queen, how can one break through outside the market? So those are the questions there for you.
Oh, you can. First of all, I want to say I love everybody that joined, commented, put a like, and just passed through even just to see and watch the interview. Thank you very much. And Poster Collection, I know you very well. And how can you break through outside the market? I always say that it's easy, even though a lot of people have refused to believe me. I know when I say, they say, oh, it's because you have made it. My brother, just be honest with yourself. First of all, do you think your talent is
okay? Go ahead.
You can break out and go out there by just being you. In the first place, be you. People want to see interesting things, and I think when we are our real selves, we're able to show people some unique things about us. I believe everybody is unique, whether you are doing music or whatever. But the fact that most of us, we have all done it before. We have tried to copy too much. You end up copying something that is already big. So when you are copying, it's difficult to even get bigger than that person. Yes, get inspired by that person, but be you. And then with time, things will work. But when you go outside there, yeah, you can break through. Anybody can break through. You just have to believe and keep watering that particular seed that you have put in the soil. And keep going, keep going. How many years does it take a doctor or a nurse or a journalist to become a professional? You have to go to school. 8, 9 years. I have been in the industry for 14 years. And in 2014 was the first time I traveled abroad. And it was a Ghanaian who took me out there. And ever since I went out there, it was George Duncan. He saw me performing live. And because it was also live, they were, yes, this girl is good. Then he took me abroad. And since then, doors have opened. So just keep doing your thing. These days, I think we the young ones, when I also started, I went through that. We're so desperate thinking what we see on TV is what is going to automatically work for us, especially what we see Americans do and all that. But honestly, it takes time. And I'm very happy that I never went out there really early, because I think before I went out there, I was ready. I was prepared. And I'm so prepared because when I go out there, I know that I have done the homework. If you haven't done any homework and you go out there, people know. Ordinary person can tell. Yes. So just do your homework. Use your social media. I keep telling the young ones, don't fool with the social media like that. Or sometimes, we can come and fool and do that. But use it wisely. These days, you can just sit in your home. And somebody in US would be watching you. Gone are the days where you didn't have all this. And all you need is a TV. So these opportunities have come. Let's use them wisely. So you can break out there easily. Use what you have, the social media, and use it wisely. Me, that's what I have to tell young people. There's no magic formula. You just have to be yourself, be real, believe in yourself, dare to be different. And if you are not ready to be yourself, if you are not ready to be confident in whatever you do, then just don't do it. You have to be very confident. Believe in yourself to the extent that even when everybody is not believing in you, you are the only one. In fact, believe in yourself so much that you even suspect yourself. Yes. My sister, because people will say things, you go through things. So if you are not ready to believe in yourself and believe in what you do, then just don't do it. Be confident. If you are not confident, forget it. People will sit on you and shit on you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Finally, I wanted us to discuss the xenophobic attacks in South Africa. It's something that, a lot of African countries have responded to. Nigeria responded strongly the last time it happened, and a number of Nigerians were actually brought back home. But we also know that in South Africa there are Ghanaians, there are a lot of people from Zambia, and different countries have also responded in Africa to say this is not something that we should be seeing in Africa, for instance. So do you know anyone that this has happened to, or what do you think about it?
Hey, my sister, it has happened to me. Mine wasn't physical. It was just verbal. And even that day, I remember I told my manager, I said, I don't like this place, really. Like, I don't like this particular environment we are. It wasn't the area, it was just a person.
Okay.
The person greeted, I think they thought I was a South African, so they spoke to me in South African language, and I said, and the way I responded, they could immediately tell. And then you see the atmosphere will change. And something told me that no, I don't like this atmosphere. I feel like somebody's about to. I said, it's like
attack you.
Yeah. I said, I don't know if I really want to come back to this place. But whatever we wanted to do, we did it. But you see, at that time, some of us, we don't like to be posting these things about our own continent and all
experience.
That. You do that too. At the end of the day, you're also blocking certain chances. Because if you are doing something in your village, people wouldn't want to come because now they are afraid. So you see some of these things and they happen to you. But for you to even now tweet it or post it, you become the mouthpiece. And sometimes certain things we say, people abroad will believe. So before we make certain posts, you're even worried. If I post this, maybe it might not affect me directly, but some innocent person might want to travel and meet somebody in my country. They won't go again. So we just keep quiet, but until it blows. That's why sometimes I don't want to tweet or even comment on some of these negative things. They're happening worldwide, but South Africa, what they are doing is not fair. How can you tell another African man to go that they are foreigners?
Go back home.
When we look at each other, it's like you're looking at a mirror. You see yourself. We look alike. Certain people don't even know that Africa is a continent. They think we are one big family. To some extent, I know people who say, oh, they don't like that. But look at the positive side. It should tell you the similarities, the resemblance, the oneness, the togetherness that they see that, oh, but you're all the same. That's why I say, why are we always fighting among ourselves? And at the end of the day, somebody will now come and they say, hey, foreigners are coming, then you get up, you fight them. Then when they are gone, they start fighting among yourself. What is that? It's not cool. Yeah, there's a problem. We can sort it out. What happened to going to sit down and speak on a match? And
resolve issues.
Sit around some palm wine bottle somewhere and trash out these issues. What happened to that? Greed, enviness, jealousy has crept in. And what we see on social media, we are being fooled. Some of these things people show on their things are not real. So people think they are being left behind. They deserve all these material things. People borrow. They borrow sometimes. And some people are born into riches. So let's not look at all this and hate each other and take it up on each other. If a Nigerian is in South Africa doing a business, South Africans are going to benefit. He's definitely going to employ. So please, we have to really wake up and see what we can all do, and let's stick to the positive side. Because no matter the negativity, let's look at the positive side. And we are all brothers and sisters. And at the end of the day, it's Africa. That's who we are.
Sure.
Yes. So we are preach peace. The rest, I'm going to leave it to everybody because everybody's intelligent and they know what's up. I don't have to tell anybody. Yeah.
Sure. So, thank you so much, Wiyaala. Wiyaala, I could chat with you all day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I know I'm a talkative.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it delights to chat with. Thank you very much. And big shout out to John. Yeah, you're very welcome. Yes. Please send me John's picture. I need to do a special post for John.
Okay. John, I need to send John's picture. I think he has to go to
send it.
For a photo for this. Where's some nice makeup? Yeah, I'll send you a nice photo of him.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
I want to
You're welcome.
To thank you for following
You're
me.
Welcome.
Encouraging me, advising me. You're a big sister and you are doing amazing. I love you.
Thank you
for giving me
thank
the platform.
You.
And
thank you.
Always picking me up. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. God bless
Amen.
God bless Africa. God bless
Amen.
all the good people.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.